So in this video, I want to show you a little trick to get baby a little more engaged in the pelvis. This can be done in the late third trimester, also in labor if we're trying to get baby to move on down, or if you've got one side of the cervix that is dilating quicker than the other, which is called a cervical lip. You don't need to know that. So it's basically kind of like a Captain Morgan or an offset lunge. I've got a bench top here, but you can use whatever you have. I've been at a birth where we've used a birth stool, anything that you can set up that you can have one foot on. I'm gonna use this for support, but I've had a lot of clients lean over the bed. You can lean over your bed at home, you can lean over the hospital bed, whatever is most comfortable to you, basically. You're gonna take one foot up onto that elevated surface and lunge towards that side. So you can do a lunge hold here and then come back up and do that a couple more times on that side. If you're in labor, you can do this with contractions or between contractions, whatever feels best for you. Sticking that hip out and back, just getting more room in the pelvis for the baby to move down. And then switch sides. If you're trying to focus primarily on one side, then that's perfectly fine. You can stop there, you don't need to do the other side. But for the purpose of keeping it symmetrical, you can do both sides if you're doing this later in your third trimester. So same story, just lunging to that side that's elevated, holding for a couple of seconds or for as long as you feel comfortable, and then coming back up. And that is how you do a Captain Morgan or an offset lunge. You can also do this with the foot in a different plane of motion, a different position. So lunging to the side here with my toe facing towards the camera rather than the toe facing here forward. Lots of ways to do this that feel comfortable for you and help baby move on down to the pelvis. So try it and let me know what you think.